nerds, we are back for another beer review, and today from Strathcona Brewing. I've never tried these guys before, so a first taste from this Vancouver-based brewery. This one is called Big Sexy Funk IPA. Again, Strathcona out of Vancouver. I thought it was out of Edmonton, so I'm glad I read the can before I did this. I was very sure. Anyways, out of Vancouver, British Columbia. Dry, hazy IPA with citrus accents and fresh tropical fruit aroma and taste. Brewed with Pilsner malts, flaked oats, featuring Azzaca, Citra, and Simcoe hops. I'm glad they did that. A lot of cans, they don't, the labels don't put the hops they use. They don't put the type of malt they use, which I wish more did, because I want to learn more about what malts do and how they add to the beer, so then I can look them up. So many places trying to be super secret about what's in their ingredients. Be right up front. Let me know what hops are in them. Let me know what kind of malts. I can do a bit of research. I never did on this, but Azzaca, Citra, Simcoe, is that what I... Yeah, so Azzaca kind of replacing Mosaic in that kind of triple hop you'll see in a lot of hazy beer. This one's pretty hazy, actually. Look at that. Pretty thick, golden yellow, straw colored, 1.5 finger white head. Big bubbles though, so it should go away pretty soon. Again, Azzaca replacing Mosaic, which happens quite often. And it definitely smells tropical. Yeah, a lot of citrus. Pine, like, tons of grapefruit and orange. Yeah, so exactly what the can said. And it tastes dry. Does that make sense? Yeah. Grapefruit rind, orange rind, a little bit of lemon. But then you also get that tropical, really like papaya mango buoying it, that sweetness buoying the smell. Looks great looking beer. Fantastic looking. Look, bubbles are down. Just like I said, I'm learning every day along with you folks. Any other information on this can at Strathcona Beer? So Big Sexy Funk, I was kind of expecting it to be a bit funkier, a bit more dank, a bit more piney, forest flory, marijuana kind of thing, but not at all. Not at all in the smell. I really want to dig into this beer. So this is going to be interesting. I've, again, never had any Strathcona beer. I read a review of a different one, and it got me worried. But we're going to try this, and I'll give it my honest opinion. It is dry. Holy. It does have a little bit of funkiness. It does. It really does have a little bit of a kind of like I said, forest floor, overripe fruit funk. Super dry. Tons of grapefruit and grapefruit flesh, grapefruit pith, orange. It's really quite good. There's also hopped or flaked oats, so the flaked oats will give it some body. It is very dry. It's weird. It tastes great. Super, really leans into like the citrus flavor a lot, which is good. That's a delicious flavor, which in itself can be drying. Like eating a grapefruit doesn't exactly make your mouth water, kind of dries it out. So you get a lot of that, which makes you want to go back for more. This beer comes in at 5.5%, 1 pint can, 473 milliliters. So 5.5 isn't really strong, so you can go back. It's stronger than, you know, your normal 5% beer for sure. So they definitely lean into the Citra. Get a little bit of like pine, a little bit of green. Yeah. Very gassy. It's interesting. It's not like a super mega standout. It's really delicious though. And that dryness is really, really intriguing. So what if that's like the Pilsner malt gives it a different feel too? Because it does kind of have that body a little bit. Sorry, I'm just looking down because I'm reading the can. Has everything it says. That's important. I've had a few of these where I was like, I love the beer, but it's not what it says it is. It's a completely different thing. They leaned into the trend. It's not a haze bomb in the sense that's like, you know, bloody fleshy orange, mango papaya in the body, and it's just like super fruity and super juicy because the dryness overtakes that so much. And the Citra hops are like high. I assume Azzaca and Simcoe will have some grapefruit flavor as well. So they're probably more lend towards bitterine because this is bitter, and aroma because it smells different than it tastes a little bit. In the aroma, I got more like the mango, the papaya, that very like pungent sweetness. In the body, I get, again, all that grapefruit and all that orange, a little bit of funkiness, a little bit of pine, a little bit of green, very dry, but a great body. So it's actually like thicker than I thought it would be when I looked at it. The oats definitely lend a lot of great mouthfeel. So all in all, I'm glad I just went ahead and ignored that review. So that must just be a different beer, different taste, right? Big sexy funk from Strathcona Brewing in Vancouver, not Edmonton. Again, those of you from Edmonton will know what I'm talking about. The whole neighborhood there. Great beer. I'm gonna finish it. Might not do another review right after this. I might want to finish this beer. All that said, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll assume you have if you're here. And hit the bell if you want notifications. But the best thing of all, word of mouth. Tell all your beer friends about this. Tell your family. Tell your mom. Tell the people who don't like beer. Tell people who want to learn about beer. Tell yourself. Make sure they all check us out as well on all the social medias at Fermented Nerds. Finally back after an awful week where I thought I was going to die. Thank God I had a couple reviews in the can. I had a very bad allergy attack to something I shouldn't have eaten, and I ate it by accident. So I was pretty laid up for the last week, but I'm feeling great. I woke up feeling awesome this morning, so I wanted to get some reviews done. And this was a good way to start off the week of beer. Once again, everybody, Strathcona Brewing, Big Sexy Funk India Pale Ale. It's pretty hard to miss on the shelf. So if you see the psychedelic colors and you're into super dry, super citrus beers, give this one a whirl for sure. I'll be checking out more of the beer. And of course, more reviews coming up as always. All that said, this is Fermented Nerds. I'm Wally, so I probably didn't introduce myself, and I'm out.